She'll be trying to get 3 miles in with us. Many of you know her as a decade, and especially inspirational to those of us that are doing the marathon for the first time this year, as she had her debut marathon here in New York last year. So we're going to introduce our runner this evening, Goucher. Give you a little bit of background of Goucher's successful running. We've last year on this wonderful course in the New York City Marathon on November 2nd, 2008. She finished in 3rd place, and she became the first American on the podium since 1994. It was also the fastest debut marathon ever for an American woman. She won the 2009 Lisbon Half Marathon just recently, and also placed 3rd earlier this year in the 2009 Boston Marathon. And just a few weeks ago, she finished 10th in the marathon at the World Championships in Berlin. So some fantastic results for Goucher, both recently. And one last bit that I saw recently, as we're always striving to set PRs at all distances, she recently set her own PR at the 2,000 meter, I think just this summer, to have you here. And it was just about a year ago when you were gearing up for your first marathon, getting all excited for New York City. How does it feel to be back here?
It feels great to be back here. I love New York. It's one of my absolute favorite cities in the world, and definitely in the U.S. And I love it here. Everyone's always so welcoming, and the running community here is just fantastic. I wish that in other places in the U.S. people could get a chance to feel what the running community is like here, because it really is amazing.
When you were here last year, you actually became the first American on the podium since Anne-Marie Letko in 1994. What was that experience like?
Yeah, last year was my first marathon. I was really nervous about it, and I didn't know what I would think of it or how my body would handle it. And you know, the race here last year changed my life. You know, I believe I'm a marathoner now. I love the marathon. I've run 3 marathons, and training for the marathon has been just the most fulfilling part of my athletic career so far. So running here in New York, it was awesome. It was really hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was super, super hard. But I love the whole experience, and I can't wait to come back and race here again.
That's great. As you know, we've actually got marathon training. I've been the lead marathon coach for the last several years here for Nike in New York, and we've got a lot of first-time marathoners. Either the marathon or the 10K. What kind of advice can you give them other than scaring them by telling them it's really hard?
Well, I think it's important, like, the first time I ran the 10K I was really nervous because I hadn't run a 10K and I was really scared. It seemed really, really far. So I think it's okay to be nervous, first of all, to just, you know, you are asking a lot of your body, whether it's a 10K or a marathon. It is a big ask, but you can do it. I love Oprah, but that's the one thing I kept telling myself before New York last year. I was like, you know, if Oprah could do this, I can do this, you know? I mean, really, everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Everyone in your neighborhood, one of your neighbors, someone has done the marathon, and you just know that if they've done it, you can do it. So I just think, you know, to remember the training you've done and just know that even if it is hard, which it is going to be, you can do it. You can push through and just have the patience. And I'm telling you right now, when you finish it, it changes your perspective. You just feel like anything is possible, and you just respect your body and yourself so much more.
Sounds like some. What's his toughest workout, in your opinion?
Oh, his toughest workout. All of Alberto's workouts are tough. Definitely moving to the marathon, the workouts have gotten tougher. They're just a lot longer. You know, I'll do 8 by a mile with a quarter jog, a mile, you know, in 4:55 pace, quarter jog, 4:55, relentless. I'll do really long tempos, 15, 16, 17 mile tempos where I'm running 5:20 pace, or alternating 5:10, 5:40, 5:10, 5:40 for 16 miles. So it's not necessarily like when I'm training for the track, it's a lot of quarters and that feeling like you might throw up. When I train for the marathon, it's more like I might go insane because I'm out here for so long and it's hard, and you know, it's like alone in my head.
Another 3 years away. What's next for you? You had a fantastic season this year again, as you did in 2008. Do you have any shorter term goals? What's next?
The last 12 months have been just a lot has gone on. I ran the Olympics, I ran 3 marathons, I came and ran the Milrose Mile, and I've just done a lot of stuff, and right now my body needs a break. Psychologically, I just want to keep hammering and I want to come back and run New York again and all this stuff, but I actually need a little break. So I'm taking a few down months and just kind of see what happens in my personal life, and I'm really aiming for the future, for about a year from now.
Great. We've actually got some questions from the audience here that we're going to mix in a little bit. First up, we have Morgan, and she was...
Nah, just, breaking. I got running. I know. I'll be at the 25.